Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I am Santa Claus, and Michael asked me from OTCOnlineTOEFLcourse.com if I would grade some of his writing and speaking practice tests today, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So Santa Claus thinks that you have some problems in your writing here. So I just looked at this particular integrated speaking writing task that you sent me, or you sent Michael, and I'm going to score you at 3.5 out of 5, 22 points out of 30. So the good news is you understand how to compare and contrast and how to structure the reading point with the listening points in body paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. Your structure, pretty good. However, your sentence style and your grammar, it's not so good. So let's take a look at one of the paragraphs. I will do some editing of this particular paragraph. So you have first in the reading passage they talk about, you mean they, you mean the author, right? But what if you just get rid of the prepositional phrase there and say the reading passage explains or discusses the pros of autonomous cars. The first point is that accident will be highly reduced. They mention that this is the leading cause of injuries and fatalities in the United States. So Santa Claus thinks that your sentence structure is too simple, too short. You have a lot of short, simple sentences in your paragraphs, and that creates a simplistic writing style, which the E-rater, ETS scoring engine, does not like. Ho, ho, ho. So you're not going to score very high if you have a lot of short, simple sentences. Even in the beginning, notice, driverless cars are, these are, there are. The main points argued are. So you use a lot of the same sentence style, subject, verb, subject, verb, subject, verb. So we could put here, so you could say this, how about consumers who use driverless cars will decrease the number of car accidents. Then we can combine these two sentences. Look at this. Why not do this? So consumers who use driverless cars will decrease the number of car accidents, the leading cause of injuries and fatalities in the United States. In order to support this, I'm going to say this assertion, the author says that a technology in order to support this assertion, the author says a technological company has a self-driving car. Let's use a hyphen. Words sometimes prefixes like self and pre and well. It's very common to use a hyphen to connect those two words together so it becomes one word. So it has a self-driving car that has driven almost 1,000,000 miles or 1,000,000 kilometers without maybe incident. We can say here. To defend this point, he relies on the fact that the above mentioned car crash. Okay, hold on. On the other hand, the man, you want to use an apostrophe S here. The man's opinion is that this is not as safe as we think because the cars are programmed by humans, meaning that there could be an error in the programming. To defend this point, so he relays, how about he relays the fact, or maybe don't even really need to say that. He explains that the self-driving car mentioned in the reading passage recently will put crash with another car because of a human programming error with, maybe you might want to say that, software of the computer. Okay, so those are some corrections that I made in just one of your paragraphs, and unfortunately, if I go through every body paragraph, I have to continue to make more corrections. So you got a ways. It's going to take you a while, but if you keep practicing, you'll definitely get better with your speaking. So I meant to say that as you practice, you will improve your writing, I think, more significantly. So Santa wants you to know that Michael has a TOEFL writing boot camp course. This is a course that can help you shake out all these writing problems that you have. You'll get enough practice and enough time where you can get rid of those errors. You can improve your writing really in as few as 30 days. Your score here is not that low, so I think Michael's course would be very effective in helping you to improve your writing. You're around 22 points. That's a perfect, you're at the right proficiency to use the boot camp course. If your writing score were 19 or 20 or 15 or 16 out of 30, I would not recommend Michael's TOEFL writing boot camp course. But if you want to learn more about it, go over to onlinetoeflcourse.com. And then when you get to the page, just scroll down till you see the TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course, the 30-day course. And you can take a look at the course outline, you can see the pricing, and make a decision on whether or not you want to take that course. You don't have to go it alone. You don't have to retake the TOEFL test over and over and over until you pass, right? And then waste thousands of dollars. There's no need to do that. If you take this course, you can solve all your writing problems, and then you can take the TOEFL, and you'll get the 24 points or higher. Alrighty, thank you for completing this practice test. So Santa scored your writing in the 3 range, really, because it says in 3, errors of usage and or grammar may be more frequent and may result in noticeably vague expressions or obscured meanings in conveying ideas and connections. So I think that pretty much explains some of the language use problems you're having here. So you got to really work on improving your grammar and your usage. All right, thank you.